What is up, world? It is me, Mikey, here at Immortals Inc. headquarters, and I have my friend Amanda with me, and we are talking more Renegade. Now, this one has some extensive lore to it.
Yeah, well, it's also the third time we've reviewed this book. And every time something goes wrong with the video, so
Something
it's
goes
cursed.
wrong. If this is the one that goes out, this is an honor and a privilege, and thank you to whatever dark entity was keeping this video from going out. This is the one. So, Amanda, take it away. What do we have to talk about today?
All right, so this is the Crimson Gutter.
Crimson
it is
Gutter.
the elusive book that you went to another store to get for me.
And if you want to watch that video, it was quite the trek, and I risked my life, and I'm still breathing, still here today.
Yes, and so you guys finally got it to me, and it is an amazing book.
Same day delivery, by the way.
Yes, well, that's what happens when you go pick it up in person. So this is the Crimson Gutter. It is a Storyteller Toolbox. That's
Right.
the number one thing that I want everyone to get out of this.
That's what it is.
Yes.
A storyteller's toolbox.
Yes.
So if you're a storyteller and you want to be a better storyteller and you want to have all your tools needed to tell a story, this is what you need.
Yes. It's got NPCs. It has feeding problems. So for those of you who haven't played before, a new element to the game is how you feed. Okay, your predator type. Well, they go into complications from your predator type. So that way, as a storyteller, you can run more dynamic feeding scenes. Now, some of the other books, like the main book, they have a little bit. There's even one I use that has like a randomizer to kind of figure out who you're feeding from tonight. This takes that guesswork away from me. I don't have to do all of that. It has the information I need based on if you're an alley cat, a bagger, or a blood leech. It gives me something to go with. So I don't
Saves
have
you
to.
time.
Yes, and it saves me planning, because then I can just go, okay, this person's going to run into this type of person in an alley. And it narrows it down so I don't have to do as much guesswork, and I can focus on the important stuff, the story. Okay? Some other things it has is plug-and-play scenes. So that can fit in any location. So if you're running Vermilion, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, Savannah, Georgia, Chicago, it doesn't matter. It has scenes that you can just drop into any game.
Nice. Universal.
Mm-hmm. And it has a couple like missions that you can do. They have like Joyride, Rescue Mission, Staking a Claim, and Ending Rivalries. It's all storylines that you can just take and run with them.
So it's literally just there for you, absolutely there for you to just help you out, and it saves time saver. That's what I would say, time saver.
Correct. It is quite the time saver. It also includes like for first time storytellers, the whole idea of the different factions, how they interact, some introductory NPCs that you can use for those who don't have them already pre-made. A lot of locations and what those locations would contain, and even ways to expand upon a story you already have. So it says, well, if you're doing this kind of story, then you could take it this direction.
Nice.
So it's awesome. So this is the first book that I would give a 10 out of 10 on.
Really?
Yes.
So even though we shot this twice and they never went through, a 10 out of 10 is the first one you've given, right?
Yes, this is the first 10 out of 10 I've given. And anytime anyone has asked me what books do they need for starting Vampire, the first thing I say is, obviously, Vampire the Masquerade. Then I say the Player's Guide, Blood Sigils, and then this one if you're a storyteller.
Yes.
So this one, it's so much of a toolbox that you could just say, you know what, I need a character. And you could just whip through it, grab a character, and go. It has quick ways to pre-generate characters. It just makes it so easy.
And when did this come out?
It was
A few months ago, right?
Yeah, and then took a while to get here, but hey.
It did. But then
We got it.
I saved the day with same day delivery.
Yes, you
That's
did.
very rare here at Immortals Inc. We do preach same day delivery, but only when it comes to me. Traveling. Risking my life.
Yes.
And you mentioned, what was the price on this? Do you know the price on this?
Oh, it's $45. Not bad.
That's pretty great.
That's pretty standard for these books because they're well made. Hardcover, nice printing. They're not sending us junk.
And
Okay.
you mentioned that you could just universally plop things everywhere, whether
Correct.
it's Savannah or Cleveland.
Speaking of Savannah versus Cleveland, here at Immortals, we are changing our game.
Yep.
So for the last, I think about a year, I've been running Vampire for you guys. And we were running in Savannah, Georgia, and it was awesome. It was a good introductory to get people out of their comfort zone and try to play vampires, not worrying about who's running the gas station on 9th Street, okay? But we're going to bring the game back home. So we're going to be starting up Cleveland by Night. Its first session is going to be on September 14th this year. And we're going to do some videos here, some lives, some special events. There will be a LARP event when the LARP book comes out, but it'll all be centered around Cleveland by Night. ClevelandByNight.com. We're going to start putting content on there, including the videos. We're also going to put some like NPCs and some storyteller resources out there for those who are going to be running here. I'm not the only storyteller for Vampire anymore. So starting in September, we do have additional storytellers who can run additional tables. There's a new gentleman. His name is Vincent. He's going to be running a secondary table for a group of anarchs that are in the city.
Ooh.
And the main premise of the Cleveland by Night is that, I don't know if you know, there was a Cleveland by Night book back in White Wolf a long time
Really?
ago. Yes, but it was horrible. Okay? It was, I think one of the descriptions on Drive-Thru RPG was, you should pay me to even have this book.
Pay me.
Yes, pay me, the reader. And we're trying to change that. So the idea that we're having is Cleveland is a good place to disappear. It's a good place to start over because none of the factions are really in charge. It has been a constantly shifting power struggle, not just for vampires, but were creatures and hunters. There's no real boss. And so it's kind of like the Wild West, or in our case, the Wild Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to run with that. And we're going to give the players here that participate a chance to grow their city and mold that city because they essentially are going to be the first real leadership there.
And maybe figure out what secrets
Yep.
lie underneath.
There's some cool stuff we're going to do with it. So I hope you guys will join us for some lives and actually come up and play with us. So
No, it's going to be really cool. And
when we do LARP, you better be there, man. You need to play.
Oh my gosh, just do this. Do the John Cena. You want me to do the John Cena? Call back to our NOS video.
Yes.
The John Cena to everybody. That's all I would do.
Cloak the Gathering.
Disappear out of thin air. Bye. Can't see me.
Can't see me.
But can't thank you enough, Amanda, for coming in and just
Anytime.
revitalizing our World of Darkness community, inspiring others to storytell and do their own thing, which is cool to see. And like I said, Cleveland by Night is a real thing. ClevelandByNight.com is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Amanda's here to kind of guide us and revitalize it all. So thank you guys for watching. This is the Storyteller's Handbook Toolbox, and it's a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yep. So see you guys next time.